Alright, match 2, coming straight off that horrific, heartbreaking loss to Affinity. That wasn't all that bad, actually. Alright, so yeah, this hand is pretty solid. Turn 1 Delver is usually pretty decent. And I've got some cantrips to find some more lands and some more action. Having both of these equipment is a little bit not the best. Prefer 1 or 0. But could end up being good. Come on. At least it was an island. I think I'm gonna play the Bone Splitter and strap the Delver. Hopefully he flips next turn, but if not, it's all fine. That's not super fine. I would definitely prefer that my Delver not be murdered like that. I'm gonna top this. And then Ponder. All that's good, although... Now that checks out, right? I guess we can put the ninja on the bottom. Or the top, actually, because I'm playing this Flare Husk. Yeah, I'm kind of dumb. It happens. Guess I have to wait a turn to get that ninja into play. Ooh, missing a land drop. I guess the nice thing about having both of these is, well, luckily it's kind of a grindy matchup, so it's good to have this germ token actually be doing some damage. I wouldn't be surprised if it eats like an actual removal spell in a turn or two. Ooh, Agony Warp. I guess it's eating a removal spell right now. Not a logic, not that. I would really like this to stick around for the sake of that ninja. It's on top of my deck right now. And just fucking killing him. I actually may not even ninjutsu it in, I was gonna say, but since he's tapping out on his turn, I'm super gonna fucking ninjutsu this guy in. Since he can't be killed right now. It's just guaranteed value. And then I can gush. Oh, this is incredible. That's kind of a subpar gush. I don't super mind lands, though, so as long as that's about it in terms of lands, it's not bad. Instant speed, or not instant speed, sorcery speed, forbidden alchemy. Yeah, I think I can just let him keep tapping out and then just counter his removal spells. I think I can reasonably ride this ninja to victory. It's just gonna bury him in card advantage if he doesn't start hitting his land drops and not tapping out. Oh, I guess he missed his land drop anyway. That's kind of rough. I'm just gonna jam the Spell Stutter Spray. Hopefully helps me play around some edicts while also letting me keep mana open for an actual counter spell. Wow, that's unfortunate. I guess I should have pondered pre-combat. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Next turn I can preordain that that third card, the island, to the bottom. And get in there for some card draw. I'm not gonna ninjutsu this ninja in yet. I think the Vapor Snag's reasonable enough. I was going to equip the Bone Splitter, but since I drew the Vapor Snag, I'd prefer to keep that up to potentially save a creature. So I could just let that happen and then ninjutsu it in, which is, I kind of like that actually, because then I have the Vapor Snag to bounce something that bounce something if he plays another removal spell next turn, or I could just not care about the removal spell because I have another ninja. I think I like that. Oh, gotta wait until after blockers are not declared. Yep. Ooh, Daze is actually kind of nice, since he's strapped for lands right now. Halimar Delta is interesting. I haven't seen a blue-black Teachings deck play that card, as far as I remember. Pretty cool, actually. So he did have an Edict, so... yeah. I don't actually see any reason not to Vapor Snag it. It's not like the Vapor Snag's going to be doing much later. And I just drew a creature that I get to play right away. That's pretty sweet. Instead of having to wait for the spell starter sprite and be worried about not getting value out of it. Have all that going on. Just get to jam this Delver. I don't even care if it flips. But does it though? It does! You know, it's kind of funny. I don't really blame myself for not stopping to think about that. It could have been better to just not reveal that, not let him know that I have a counterspell, because I'm not gonna be leaving the Delver in play. I'm gonna be, I keep wanting to say viling in, ninjutsuing in a ninja. Disfigure. It's my favorite thing. Is he trying to counter it? You can't counter that. It's an activated ability, bruh. How sick is that? I love that. I would like to draw a card. Yeah, we chillin'. Sure. Think twice. God, Double Ninja's so good against targeted removal spells. It's awesome. Triple Ninja is a lot less good, but we shall see. I didn't equip either of these because I kind of just like to keep a bunch of mana open. I'm gonna play Delver though, because it doesn't matter right now. I'm gonna daze that. It doesn't matter right now because I can still equip it next turn once I survive his battery of removal spells, and then that's lethal. What's really important is just that I keep this ninja alive for the time being. Using as much mana as I possibly can. Or utilizing as much mana as I possibly can. Looks like I'm going to be able to do that, though. Since he has to Mystical Teachings for a card that actually does something. So Ninja seems quite strong in this matchup. Obviously, he stumbled a bit on lands. So can't really say that it's a fair representation of what a game would be like. But I at least think I am not going to be boarding out all of my ninjas. Or any of them, probably. That was stupid. I just completely blanked and did not strap my Delver. Or even after I realized it, I didn't ninjutsu and a ninja. That was just horrifically dumb of me. I'm sorry you had to witness that. I think it'll work out, though. I get the distinct feeling that it's not going to make all that much of a difference. He can't even have Incrow's Justice. Because he'd fucking die. But yeah, I was like super in the mindset that, oh, I just attack him and then he dies. And that's all I have to do. What's he got? Mystical Teachings, sure. I do still have 3 counterspells, after all. Spell Sort of Sprite. How many creatures? I only have 1 creature anyway, so wouldn't have even saved him, right? Okay. I think Stormbound Geist is definitely coming in, and Dispel is coming in. Vapor Snag is not amazing. I feel like Daze is not amazing either. Maybe on the play it could be good to just tempo him out, but when I'm on the draw, I think I just need to focus on being as good as possible in the grindier games. Can I board out a land on the draw? Oh, I only play 16. I cannot board out a land on the draw. I was thinking I played 18. 16 is not enough to allow that. So what else do I board out? Boomerangs, not great, I guess. It's really just saving my guys. And I guess I can bounce a curse or something. He might be playing Dimir Aqueducts. I mean, he's probably playing some. But I didn't see any that game. Actually, given that he's playing, what's it called? Halimar Depths, I think it's pretty likely that he's playing some amount of Dimir Aqueducts. Seems pretty reasonable. It's a lot slower than my last hand, but it does have a Stormbound Geist, which is an incredible tool in this matchup. So it's worth keeping, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Duress out of him right now. Or not. I wouldn't have been surprised either way. Yeah, I think I just play the Bone Splitter now. I don't really mind it being countered. Think Twice is also fine. I think I'm just gonna end-step this Brainstorm. I'd like to take a peek at the top 3 cards. Oh, Dispel, sure. Works for me. Let's try to gush here. Hopefully he doesn't have another Dispel. But regardless, I get to play this Stormbound Geist. It's pretty sweet. Putting in work with that gush. Or that gush is putting in work, I should say. Pretty sweet. Pretty sick. Pretty swick, if I do say so myself. I think I can probably erase that. Especially since I already have a Bone Splitter in play. Ooh, or I could get greedy. I think I'm not gonna get greedy this time though. I don't think it's worth it. Just yet, at least. If it was protectable, it would definitely be worth it. But it does not seem to be. Hopefully he doesn't have a Crypt Incursion to go with that Curse of the Bloody Tomb. Tome? Not Tomb. I think since the Undying is already a form of protection, I can Preordain here instead of holding up Counterspell and Dispel. I'll bottom that island, top the Delver, and then play the Delver. Seems correct to me. Since I've got the Dispel and Stormbound Geist protects it from Edict effects. So he has to have a direct removal spell and then use it on his turn to kill the Delver, which I'm super okay with. I think that Delver is putting in a lot of work if that's the outcome. And I kind of just have to put on pressure. I have to try to force some pressure right now since he does already have his win condition in play. I can't just let him sit back and draw cards. Hopefully the Delver flips, because that's a 2-turn clock. Hopefully the Delver survives and flips. I shouldn't get too ahead of myself. Wonder what he's thinking about. Maybe he has an edict that he's trying to decide whether or not it's worth it to try to start burning through Stormbound Geist. I definitely remember thinking along those lines, playing this blue-black teachings deck against Stormbound Geists. At a certain point, you kind of just have to start chewing through it if you want to beat it. You have to, even if the way that you have to do it is one sorcery speed edict at a time, as long as you get the job done. What's this? Is this another curse? Is he gonna try to race me? Oh no, he's flashing back to think twice. That makes sense too. So yeah, I think that's reasonable. Could have sacked the Delver, but just the Stormbound Geist, probably not fast enough. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be flipping the Delver just yet. So I think I am going to ninjutsu in this ninja right now. Yeah. I really wish that Delver had flipped. That would have been pretty sweet for me. That's less than ideal, but I can deal with that. What's he doing here? Okay. I guess he just vapor snagged it because he didn't want to deal with it drawing me cards. So I've got a couple options here. I could completely tap out and ninjutsu and Ninja of the Deep Hours for the Stormbound Geist and replay the Stormbound Geist. So, okay, so that would be putting him to 8, and then I would have 4 power on board, 6 sort of. So it would still be a 3-turn clock. Can I make a 2-turn clock here? I guess I can. Yeah, I can just try to ride this Stormbound Geist. Just try to attack for 5 twice. Since I can hold up 2 counterspells. That feels pretty good to me, I think. I guess since he's stuck on 1 black source, I'm not, like, that super worried. Obviously, he could just have a million counterspells. Which he might. Let's Gush to try to bait out a counterspell here. Unfortunately, I can't mana leak here. Because he had 3 mana open, but it looks like he didn't have another counterspell anyway. Just gonna... oh, Pristine Talisman. Sure. But I can play the Flare Husk and then equip it. So, that's game anyway. I'm glad I didn't miss lethal again. I'll be back for match 3. Thanks for watching.